celebrating 120 years of journalism education on the campus of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. This is 90.3 KRNU Lincoln.
.3 KRNU Lincoln presents.
When light no longer rose to kiss me, I swore to tear heaven asunder, as flights of fallen angels wished me Godspeed with devil's thunder.
Heresy.
Maybe not the best way to set the mood, but that's how we were doing it tonight, or at least for, just the not-so-local segment of the show. You're listening to Heresy here at its home on 90.3 KRNU on your FM dial, as well as online at krnu.unl.edu. My name is Joe, just Joe, and you just got done hearing Orion's Reign, Carol of the Bells. We'll play, just to you have to be in the holiday cheer. So, I just felt like doing some metal Christmas, and, I wouldn't be, whoa, hold up there. I wouldn't be the only one who would be feeling that holiday cheer. You remember Christopher Lee, the actor who played, the Sauron, or Saruman? Which one was he? Guy from Lord of the Rings. He played, the evil Gandalf. Yeah, he had a metal band. And did they do metal covers? Damn right they did. Something you could say about Christopher Lee is that he... let me just start off. He was a World War II vet. I don't think just any type of World War II vet. I think he actually worked in Intel, British intelligence. And he, went on, did great things in acting. Obviously started in Lord of the Rings, arguably his biggest feat there, in acting that is. And then at the ripe old age of 90-some, he decided to form a metal band. And yes, they did Christmas covers. He could have just played that music for the orcs. They might not have been so angry. Man. Why couldn't you do that, evil Gandalf? Anyway. So yeah, that's Christopher Lee, A Heavy Metal Christmas. If you want to go out and get it, you know it exists. Anyway, so I'm going to play one more... Coughing up a hairball here. I'm going to play one more... holiday tune before we get into the local metal, and then we'll return to the holiday tunes at the top of the 7 o'clock hour. But right now, it is Woods of Trees. All I Want for Kriegmas Is You. It's a black metal cover. Sorry, I got distracted there. I was distracted by some of the messages I'm getting on the Heresy Facebook page. By the way, if you want to message me about the show, message me about playing, like if you have a local metal band or you know some friend in a local metal band, you can message me on there. But I'm getting some messages about, one of the members of Obesity. I guess I was really putting the pressure on his band there. Or I really put the onus on their new song there, which you will hear later on tonight. You just got done hearing Woods of Trees. All I Want for Kriegmas Is You. And usually before I launch to the local metal, I check weather. My computer, the studio computer, is not allowing me to do such a thing. So maybe after a few hammer strikes during this next song, I'll be able to pull it up. But we are just going to launch to the local metal. If you did not get to see St. Christopher Webster with Singe and Havesies on a Bastard Friday night at the Whiskey Theater, well, you missed out, dude. You missed out on an opportunity for pure Nebraska-grown and bred talent. Anyway, so right after these messages, we'll be playing General Delivery Blues.
This is Edward James Olmos. Did you know that today 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic? That means many of the future doctors, engineers, and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. Learn more at hsf.net. Brought to you by the Hispanic Scholarship Fund and the Ad Council.
Next message. This message is for Christopher. If you're not Christopher, please hang up or disconnect. If you are Christopher, please continue to listen to this message. This is an attempt to collect Benedette valued at
my gun, my Cadillac crucifix, burning gasoline and keeping America free. No, I ain't got this shit to lose. They took it all, now I'm on the loose. You don't like it, little girl? Well, you may be, so come and get me if you can. I am one man. I'm going to fire and I'm going to lose. I've got the general delivery. I'm rock and roll. Hello, Cleveland! Hello, Cleveland!
Heresy.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Black Sky Burning, Losing My Mind, here on Heresy on KRNU, on your 90.3 FM dial at krnu.unl.edu. Before that, St. Christopher Webster, General Delivery Blues, who was just right here in town on Friday at that Whiskey Theater. You know which one I'm talking about. Playing with Singe and Havesies on a Bastard. Mother Effin' Saints were supposed to do a set, but Chris's brother, Ben, was still recovering from surgery. Just had his appendix out, apparently. No, that's not something you want to F around with, dude. So, nobody blames him, of course. I've heard horror stories about surgery recoveries and whatnot, and imagine him on the drums doing those jackhammer beats or trying to do that. No. Also, who had a good show this weekend? Very next day at that awesome bar. You really need to check this place out. Not only has video games, it has a good selection of brews, it has a good band room, and they allow dogs in there. Of course, I'm talking about the 1860s bar. Can't say the rest of the name. It's an FCC thing. I don't get it. but I got to play by the rules. All you have to know is it sounds like it's named after a year, 1860-something. And you should go there. Blood Rail, a different breed. A couple other bands. You know, those two, we all know well about those first two bands I named. Of course, they just lit up the stage. The other three were good, including Broken Skulls, who will be making their Heresy debut later on tonight. Very excited to have them part of the lineup. Yeah, good stuff. So, I still don't have the weather up. I guess you're just going to have to deal with that. Yeah. Give me a little bit while I get that prepared. In the meantime, enjoy Aeons of Madness by Van Lade. Don't quite have it. No, I don't have Nolan's gift. Although he's playing drums on that song. I'm talking about Van Lade, Aeons of Madness. Yes, I was able to pull up the weather. I was also able to, with a song like that, I was able to run to the bathroom and diddle myself for a little bit and come back just in time. You know, it's a good day when you're able to do that. So let's just take a quick, friendly look at that. You know, overnight, just expect a low of 18 degrees. It's going to be clear. Nice little crescent moon it has on there. I don't know if it's crescent moon or gibbons or... Yeah. It says clear and breezy. Tomorrow, expect a high of 42 degrees. A full day of sunshine. 42 degrees, yeah. And 41 the day after that. You know what? After the weather we had over the weekend, this weather, you just got to unzip them and air them out. Right, boys? Got to do it. Currently, it's 42 degrees and clear. That's your quick weather look. And later on in the show, expect the new one from Obesity, as well as the debut of Broken Skulls. Got to see those guys play with Blood Rail, a different breed. Who else was on there? I forget. But before I drag it out any further, here is Fallen Rain, Destiny. New music from A Different Breed off their new record, Transient. The song was called Emerald Eyes. And before that, Fallen Rain, Destiny. That is my phone. My God. I did not think to silence it. Different Breed, of course, just saw them just this past Saturday night, along with Bloodrail and a band called Broken Skulls, who will be making their Heresy debut tonight, later on in the show. And of course, Obesity, later on. New music from those fat bastards. Fattest band in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Obesity. Before we get into that, though, I just wanted to slow down for a little bit, and I got something to say here. Even in these dark times, there are people who show goodness, which reaffirms my faith in my fellow man. And, and they do these great acts all year round, but the holiday season seems to spark another level of upstandingness that shows mankind's continuing virtue. And as we join our loved ones this holiday season, I want to share 4 stories from years past Yuletides that highlight our merit. There we go. Well, yeah, like I said, 4 stories. Let's start with back in 2013 in Everett, Washington. A man gave his girlfriend a fillet knife for Christmas, and she returned the giving gesture the next day by stabbing him and cutting his throat with the knife. This happened while they were sitting in their car, which was later impounded. But the man got out and walked to a nearby grocery store and collapsed with a stab wound to the chest and an 11-inch gash across his throat. The woman told police her boyfriend threatened to hurt her multiple times, and yeah. I wonder if it was one of those knives on Cutlery Corner. They have such nice decorated knives. You ever see that program? It's hosted by this guy and this lady who, they got the southern accent.
Oh yeah, it's such a really nice knife. My uncle gave that to me when I was younger just to keep my mouth shut about some things. Oh yeah, such good knives. You can, they're good for cutting more than just steak. You can use them for anything. You can use them to cut good for cutting steak.
Yeah, Cutlery Corner. Let's see, further back in 2011, a South Carolina woman killed her friend and hid her body under a pile of Christmas gifts. 40-year-old Patty White, who had apparently fallen on hard times, killed 67-year-old Michelle O'Dowd and, after burying her body in the Christmas cheer, stole two of O'Dowd's debit cards and tried to take the money out of her account from 2 ATMs. The victim's brother, who found her body under the pile of presents that same day, said, quote, "There's nothing worse than when you walk inside and find your own sister brutally murdered over a stupid debit card." That's for sure. Same month, same year, back in 2011, Georgia man was arrested for open firing at a sprig of mistletoe outside a shopping mall. William E. Robertson was not trying to hurt anyone. No, he was just upholding one of his favorite Christmas traditions, and that was going to find mistletoe to decorate the house. He says he does it every year. He says, "I get some for my friends that can't get mistletoe. The best way to get it is with a shotgun." Indeed. And even more recently, let's see, I'm sure you've all gone by those nativity scenes, and you know how seeing those with live donkeys as opposed to the wooden ones, they can be so touching to your heart that you want to be part of them. And that's what happened in 2014 in Lucena, Spain, when an obese man crushed a nativity scene's donkey. The 5-month-old donkey named Platero could barely stand, and he eventually died a couple days after the 330-pound man climbed on the animal's back and pushed him around the pen to strike a pose of him riding the animal. There you go, folks. Not all hope is gone. I hope you were, if you were not near someone you care deeply about, you can at least remember those stories, share them with your family during these dark times, but during this season where everything is all about the togetherness and just showing, hey, all hope is not lost. Yeah. Anyway, so we are going to launch right into Obesity. These fat bastards. As I said, you should see these fat New music from them. Hey, don't touch that dial. You you might miss a piece of the song. I mean, it's a really long song, so, it's not like you can run off, to the bathroom and diddle yourself like I did earlier. So, here it is, Steve's favorite.
Steve's favorite!
Support for programming on 90.3 KRNU comes from Union Bank and Trust. Their branch at the corner of 13th and Q features 36 designer debit cards which allow you to select the design that fits your style. More details on the web at www.ubt.com. Union Bank, you belong here. Member FDIC.
Garroted, Altar of Detriment, before that Vickers, Children of the Beast, and then Obesity, Steve's favorite. I know those three songs, especially with the first of those three, we took up so much time there, and oh, look, guess what, there's only 4 minutes left in the first hour. We will be getting to, but do not touch that dial, because we'll be getting to the debut of Broken Skulls here on the show in the second hour. Yeah, and then just continuing more local metal. Mother of... No, that's not the name of the band. That's the name of the song. Mother of Invention is a song by this Omaha band, Socello. They're going to be wrapping up the 7 o'clock hour, and then we're going to launch into a few more Christmas jams, Christmas metal jams, I should say. And then we'll get back into the local metal. Once again, Socello, Mother of Invention.
You're listening to your source for indie, alternative, and local music. 90.3 KRNU Lincoln.
It is that time of the year. 'Tis the season, so we got some Christmas jams, Christmas metal jams going. Stop it! Stop it! Damn iPod. So we got the Christmas jams going on today, as I was saying. For this broadcast, anyway. No, this is not a year-round thing. You play this every show, man? No. I'm making an exception this week. Of course, Halloween is the best time of the year to host music, because, you could just incorporate that stuff into the metal. Make it even darker. Even darker? No. So, that was Korn, Jingle Balls. Probably the only time you'll hear Korn on this show. We're going to play some more local metal after this, but, later on. Tripping over my words here. But just going to kick out a couple more Christmas metal songs. This one is by a fellow named Leo Maraccioli. It's called White Christmas.
Hi, this is Adam Rodriguez. Did you know that today 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic? That means many of the future doctors, engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. Many support you, and the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. Learn more at hsf.net. Brought to you by the Hispanic Scholarship Fund and the Ad Council.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Ah! Oh, my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
That best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk.
Know what I mean?
And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight, he's gonna find the jolliest bunch of lost eyes this side of the nut house.
Eric Calderone, Christmas Meets Metal. Before that was Leo Maraccioli, his cover of White Christmas. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with the Christmas jams. God knows I get enough of it everywhere else I go. The mall, the radio, I mean, it's the most wonderful time of... Shut up! So, now we're going to get back into the local metal. We have Singe coming up later on, and as well as, go ahead, dust off a old, now defunct band, probably. And Ezra. We'll go ahead and play them later on. But first, now is the time. I've been promising them. I've been announcing it all show. But, yeah, this band called Broken Skulls. Got to see them play with Bloodrail and A Different Breed just this past Saturday. And here they are, making their Heresy debut with the song Hellrider. Turn it up. That is the Heresy debut of Broken Skulls. The song is called Hellrider. I don't know when they said they're going to come out with the rest of it yet. They said, they're still mastering, I think is what they told me. But it should be coming out soon. And got to see them. Yeah, I got to see them Saturday night at the 1860 whatever bar, playing with Bloodrail and A Different Breed. And yeah, they also do a sweet cover of House of the Rising Sun. Be sure to check those guys out. Broken Skulls making their Heresy debut, and we'll be playing that song, continuing to play that song in the weeks to come. All right, in case you missed it earlier, or in case you're just too, your fingers are caught up your bunghole, too busy to look it up yourself, we're going to look at the weather again. Tonight, expect a low of 18 degrees, clear and breezy. Tomorrow, a high of 42 degrees. Full day of sunshine. You know what? 42, it feels like a vacation compared to what we had on Friday and Saturday night. Isn't that right? Practically go skinny dipping in that weather. And then Friday, 41 degrees is the high. Says a little morning snow up to 1 inch. We'll see. Right now, it's 39 degrees and clear. And that was the quick look at weather. We're going to continue with the local metal. Like I said, we have Singe coming up later on and Ezra, but here is Omaha band Orpheus. The song is called Walking Mountain.
Ring-a-ding-ding, baby.
That was old school Ezra. Going back to 1997 there. Holy Lord was the name of that one. Before that, Orpheus Walking Mountain. Like I said, we have Singe coming up later on the show. And if you did not hear earlier, Broken Skulls made their Heresy debut with the song Hellrider. Be sure to check those guys out. They're going to be coming out with music very soon. Go to their local shows. Yeah. Be a good idea. Just go to any local shows. Music made right here in Nebraska. Yeah. Another band out of Omaha. This is Clincher, Slaughter of Souls.
I will swallow your I am your nightmare, I live in your dreams. I'll take what is precious. Welcome to
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
You know how you got that dent in your top lip? Way back, before you were born. I told you a secret. Then I put my finger there. And I said, shh. Heresy.
Ten of 10 people will die. Did you know that? Dude, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Holy sh!
You're gonna die. It's okay, you're gonna die. Did you know that? That's by Blood Rail. Autopsic, haven't played that one in a while. Await Your Demise, and then Ezra, old school Ezra. No, I'm not getting out of order here. That was the Clincher. Slaughter of Souls. Later on, we're going to gonna try and get a quick look at the upcoming shows, ones that are at least on my radar. But other than that, yeah, I usually do that in the first hour, but instead I was telling cheerful Christmas stories that were a testament to man's goodness. And as Mandela said, it was that flame that could never be extinguished. Anyway, here's Singe.
instructions to know how to rock.
Cursed by Moonlight dusted that one off. Defunct Omaha band. But still, I have documented with me music they had made. Yeah, before that was Singe and Boop. Not really what it's called. It's a clean version of the song. Or no, the song itself is clean, I should say, but the title is not. Go figure. Anyway. So I'm going to do a quick and sloppy run through of what I have on my radar for upcoming shows. They include, but are not limited to, January 4th at the Whiskey Theater. It's going to be Manslaughterer. Come on, Joe. I'm still in the sounded out phase. If you can't tell. Hooked on phonics. Aziza. They're out of Minnesota. And Better Friend. Describes them as Lincoln melodic hardcore. That sounds interesting. Ooh. Yeah, I want to check that one out. Then on January 6th, it is the New Year's Revolution, featuring Lighten, Till Hell, and Sadistic Tones. That is no cover on that. That is at that one dude's keg saloon. You know, the one that's on 104 North 20th Street, right here in Lincoln. Fallen Rain, who you just heard earlier in the show, they have a show at the Doctor's Drinkery. I don't know why that screen came up. Yeah, that Doctor's Drinkery up in Omaha, the one at 3012 North 102nd Street. That is Saturday. Come on, Joe. Come on. Saturday, January 7th. And they will be playing with Broken Skull. This is the Broken Skull Band and Haws of Chains. I wonder if that's Broken Skulls. This is listed as the Broken Skull Band. I'm going to assume it's Broken Skulls. Anyway, damn me if I'm wrong. January 13th, Friday is... Hey, guess what? It's the Friday the 13th show with Graveyard Smash, Dead Echoes, and War Breather. Why did this stop? Go. There you go. Yeah. Graveyard Smash, Dead Echoes, and War Breather. See, it has more of an effect when I say that with music in the background. That is at... think of that place in Australia with the Opera House. The 5918 Maple Street in Omaha. I repeat, 5918 Maple Street, Omaha. I just got a message. How's this nice? Yeah, I have confirmed it is Broken Skulls. That is playing with Fallen Rain on the previous band. Thanks for that. Thank you, whoever you are. I love you. Okay. But yeah, Friday, January 13th is Graveyard Smash, Dead Echoes, War Breather. That is a 9 p.m. show. $5. That's all I got on my radar. That's upcoming shows. We're going to get to some more local metal. We got 12 minutes left. Of course, it's going to be local metal right after these messages.
Support for programming on 90.3 KRNU comes from Union Bank and Trust. Their branch at the corner of 13th and Q features 36 designer debit cards which allow you to select the design that fits your style. More details on the web at www.ubt.com. Union Bank, you belong here. Member FDIC.
Here you will find the heretics and followers of every cult and pagan sect, all buried together, burning in eternal fire.
Your source for local metal.
Heresy!
On 90.3 KRNU, Lincoln.
Willy wah, wah, boom, boom, wah, wah, boom, 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 wah. Willy, 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 wah. Yeah, I wrote that. It's called I Want to Rock Your Body.
Kitty Cat by Blood Cow. Those guys out of Council Bluffs, and they do like their annual shows where they play Omaha, and then they'll play Lincoln once a year, and can't wait to see those guys again. You want to talk about poetic chaos as far as action goes? That is a Blood Cow show. Before that was More Than Blood, The End, where it is they had an addition to their lineup. I think it was a vocalist. Yeah, vocalist. And, and then before that, Dawnbreaker, Inevitable. And they have new music out, but that was not it. No, I ended up playing Inevitable, which is one of their older songs. This is off Elements. That's what it is. Yes, I got it. I didn't even have to look it up. No, The Changing Tide, which I've played on the show many times before. Be sure to check that one out. Check that one out too. It's a very cool song. This is where I bid farewell. I hope everybody has a good holiday season. If you are in a local metal band or you know somebody in a local metal band, you can always hit me up on the Heresy Facebook page, Heresy on KRNU. Message me there. We'll get the ball rolling. Start playing you on the air. That is if you have studio stuff. I prefer not to have the live stuff, but studio is more representative. Have you noticed this? Anyway. Heresy is on every Wednesday night at 6. We run from 6 to 8 p.m. Lincoln's source for local, regional metal. I just call it local. But we cover Lincoln as far west as Kearney and Grand Island, as far east as even like Iowa and Des Moines. We go as far north as Norfolk even, and parts of northern Kansas. So here at home on 90.3 FM and krnu.unl.edu. This is me bidding farewell once again, ladies and gentlemen. You have a good night now.